Well, hello, Stampers. It's the Pampered Stamper, and I am a couple of minutes late. I'm definitely in Oma mode here, and the kids and the littles, they just left to do some grocery shopping, so this is really going to be some serious on-the-fly stamping. Oh, crap, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, I hit the wrong button. So today I'm going to be sharing with you, let me flip this. Here we go. I can move my mouse pad. I can move this. I don't like that cord in there. There, I'm trying to clear my space without wrecking anything. So this is the stamp set that we're going to be using today. Back that up, move this up a little bit. Sorry. Normally I have all this ready, but honestly, if you could be a fly on the wall, you would have seen me scrambling. Okay, let's just have a look. I actually remembered to set up my laptop so I can see some of the comments on Facebook. If you guys are with me on YouTube, thank you so much for being there too. I wish I could chat with you there as well, and someday that's going to happen. Right now, it's just easier for me. I haven't quite figured that out, because when you're on YouTube, I could talk to you, I suppose, but I can't type in there at the same time. So anyway, I hope that you guys talk to each other. I just love our stamping community, and that we kind of get to know each other online. We see familiar names, we hear where we're from, and that's really cool. So I love this kind of stamping where you create a scene. It can be a little bit overwhelming, so my advice is always to just play. So I have got some scraps of white, I've got some scraps of vanilla, and before we get started with stamping, I wanted to share a couple of tips that it's taken your squirrel a very long time to do this, but I finally have done it. So I have a plate. Now it does get marked a little bit, but this one is always on the top when I am using my die cutting machine. So it doesn't get as marked up as the one on the bottom, and I never used to do that, okay? I'm just gonna grab my other one so you can see the difference, okay? You can see how you can see through that quite well. Take a look at the other one. Look at the difference. This is what they look like when you cut on them all the time. That's totally normal. But it's really nice to have here a clear one on top so that at least you can see through your image really well if you have one. So just save one plate and put a label on it that says not for cutting so that everyone else knows too. And then flip them. Flip them over once in a while so that they'll last longer and they won't get all bowy. Because if you never flip them, they will become a little rounded, and sometimes very rounded after a while. Now I have to say that with our new die cutting machine, they don't get rounded nearly as quickly as with the old one. It really is an improved machine. So that's tip number one. Tip number two, I'm also going to be using the On the Horizons bundle because I really love this. Here, I'm just going to take these out. I did some die cutting ahead of time. And you know what? Oh yeah, now I see comments. Hello, Margot from is it Manteca, California. Hello, Bonnie from Indiana. Nice to have you guys here. So yeah, for the grass, you can cut it out of pattern paper and you can cut it out of cardstock. And then I also cut it out of scraps of shimmery white. Save those scraps of shimmery white. Even if you think you're not going to do anything with them, just save them in a bag because shimmery white is expensive. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. So that is this die here. And then the fence dies are here. And I used, let me see, I used the In Good Taste paper. So we've got the wood grain. And then I went with a darker grain. And if you flip your fences, then you'll have them going in different directions. So sometimes I cut them like this. And then if you flip the paper and cut them this way, then you get that pattern on the other side. So let me show you. Seeing is believing. And so take a peek. So I have these. And I have to think straight now. Here and here. Oh, this is not good. Anyway, yeah, I am so not a logical person, okay? I had them all in little piles. Let me see. I have them going in different, oh yeah, see here they're going in different directions, okay. So let's go like so and like so. So see, now I have my fence, a big fence going both ways. And that's the same. There we go. Now we have this one going. Oh no, that's the same. Huh. All right. You know what? Oma brain, total Oma brain. But anyway, trust me, it works. So cut them in different ways. So I'm just going to move those aside. We're going to use those. That tip was as clear as mud, but I think you understand what I'm saying. Then I use the Waves of the Ocean paper, and I use that wood grain paper again for the different pieces. Then this to me looks like little beach huts, but I'm not sure. And then here is one that is like some trees and some more beach huts. Okay, now I've uncovered my stamp set. I can show you. Oh no, that's the ocean front, sorry. These were the dies that I used for that. So that's kind of the one that goes at the bottom of the waves. That's your sand. And then this could be your waves, but it could also be hills. So you can decide. And then I did not get around to doing these. Those are like mountains. And one is plain and one is detailed. Okay? So that's for another day, because actually this was only supposed to play a supporting role in oceanfront. So now we are going to get stamping, and I'm going to show you one more thing. Okay, I'm just moving that all to the side. And that is this. This is our twine assortment. And what's nice about it is it has a beachy feel to it. Now, I love our linen thread. These give the same tones, but it's got a different feel to it. It's a bit softer. Let me just throw them all out. Here, they all come in a pack, and they're not created equally. And what I mean by that is you get the most of this brown one, then you get the second most of the white, and then the black, and then the gray, and then the vanilla. But it's really nice to have those. Those are great neutrals. They're great for man cards. They're great for nature cards. We'll see. I haven't decided if I'm using them yet, but now you know that they exist. I'll put some links in the video description so that you can see. So now we're going to stamp. Don't ask me what, but we're going to play. I still haven't gotten around to cleaning my Stamparatus, as you can see. It will happen someday. Move that out of the way. Open that up. And we're going to just put a piece of basic white in here. And oceanfront is a photopolymer stamp, okay? Oh, Jean, there you are. I need your address because you won the mouse pad, okay? And I hope that you also join me on YouTube, because I mean, I love Facebook and I love YouTube. And someday Gerard's going to join me full time, and he's going to be my YouTube man. What's the big benefit, and you can do both. The benefit to YouTube is that it's easy to search my videos. Okay, so let me see here. I have the big flat one, and then that's the sky. Okay, the big flat one is the sky, and then this is, well, it doesn't have to be. It could be the water too. And this could be green, like so. And then this can be the sand. That's what we're going to do. And we'll see what happens. I'm moving them off. I'm going to start. But this could be a cloud too. So it's all about your imagination and what you want it to be. But let's start with making this crumb cake. Or the Sahara sand. It doesn't matter. I have all the colors. I took a whole pile of neutrals. Look. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, so I have Smoky Slate, I have Sahara Sand, I have Soft Suede, and here's my crumb cake. Look, it has discolored in the sun, not the ink, but the label. So, hello Donna, it's nice to see you here. I think I've said hello to everybody. Okay, I think we're going to go, sand should be, let's do Sahara Sand. Okay, I want to see what the difference is. And maybe we can stamp later and see the difference in all the colors. I don't know. So I made a scrapbook page the other day. I haven't made a scrapbook page in a couple of years, I think. But in that, I'm a member of the Demo Design Dream Team, and the theme this month was scrapbook pages. Okay, so there we have our sand. That looks nice in the Sahara sand, doesn't it? You know what I don't have here is my chamois. Let me see. It's close at hand. here we go. All right, and now the next one we're going to do is, see this, does this fit? This does not fit. Why doesn't it fit? Oh, see, this is really scrambling my brain. I think I did it backwards. Let's do it again. I should have laid them together. Like, I am not, like, I'm telling you, the struggle is real. See, it doesn't make sense to me. Must go like this then. That doesn't make sense. You know what? I'm going to overlap. Oh, you know what? I hate it so much when my brain doesn't work. I remember distinctly, I was in grade 6, and it doesn't go that way. Oh, people, have mercy. Anyway, I remember in grade 6 that I was supposed to do a math thing, and that was the first time in my life that something didn't make sense to me. And the green goes, I'm cheating now, okay? I'm cheating. This is the sample in the catalog, and it looks like, I'm just going to turn this around. It goes up. I'm doing it right. Okay, you know what? It's time to play. But anyway, I remember that was the first time I didn't understand something, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. I really did. I was so upset. It felt like my brain was going to explode. It was not pleasant at all. So I am going to do differently than the sample. I'm going to use Coastal Cabana now. And I'm going to do a little more research on this stamp because honestly, I hate it so much when things don't make sense. It drives me crazy. And then I think, well, Stampin' Up, why didn't you provide a bit of a manual with this? You should have a little description that tells me what I'm supposed to do because I don't get it. And now it's not looking good. And then I don't want it. But then when you finally do understand, you go, oh my goodness, that was so simple. Why didn't I get it? So, but I did tell you, I don't know if I told you or not, that this was going to be really raw and real. And so you see, it is. So now I'm going to do a sky, and we're going to use Misty Moonlight. I know that might be a little bit dark, but these straight lines are bugging me. And I think that we're going to have to get some misting going on. See, that's a bit dark. That does not please me at all. At all. No, not happy with that. So now we're going to flip it. I'm going to start with the middle piece, which is this one. And I swear that yeah, I don't know. We're going to put out an SOS to fellow stampers. Say, guys, how on earth does this work? But you know, Google is your best friend. I have a label maker, and I used it for my scrapbook page. And let's do this middle part. We're going to make this grass this time. Okay, do I have a green? That's Coastal. Let's get some Pear Pizzazz. And it just wasn't working anymore. So I Googled it, and sure enough, there was a YouTube video. And there was just a simple trick that you had to line something up, and now it works perfectly. So I'm hoping that that happens with this stamp too. So here I have some Pear Pizzazz. And now, see, now I can do the sky. It lines up now. I'm going to turn this around, like so. Here. And we'll take this one off. I have lost my other piece, I think. Oh no, I've got it. I found it. Okay. And then I think we're going to stamp off on the Misty Moonlight. It was a bit dark, wasn't it? I think it was. Let's see. Sahara Sand, Misty Moonlight. Oh, let's see. There. Yeah. Barb, if I turn the sand in the other direction, your finished scene will be a rectangle. Yeah, I was trying to do that, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try. Oh, I was going to stamp that off. Here, you know what? Bills are great for stamping on. We're just going to do this. Here. Stamp off. Yeah, Barb has made some scenes with this card. Barb's specialty is here. Oh, maybe you could stamp both ways with the sand. Like you can use, is it a reversible one? Okay, let's have a look. Here. It must be. Oh yeah, no, this is, it works. Oh, people, what are you gonna do with your squirrel? Okay, if nothing else, you can laugh at me, right? That the struggle is real. I am challenged when it comes to directions and spatial things. Yeah, this is honest. I'm telling you. But once I figured out, then I know. Oh, but still, I guess that's the reason of being a demonstrator, that you can share with your people how things work, because it is really frustrating when something is supposed to be simple and you don't get it, right? I don't know why I wasn't getting it at first, but I certainly wasn't. You all saw that. You were witness to my struggle. Struggle is real. Anyway, thanks, Barb, for getting me out of that predicament. All right, so now I have, but see, still, no, that's not right. It's definitely not right. All right, let's try again. Not happy. See, I've got the straight line, and it was supposed to be a round line there. Okay, Barb, you're helping me a little bit, but it's not good. Let's try again. Okay, we're gonna start with the green again. Put it in the middle. Get rid of the sand. All right, I thought I had overwon. I thought the victory was mine, but it isn't yet. All right, if you guys drop like flies, I'll know why. You're gonna say, I've had enough of watching this crazy squirrel struggle. Or you're thinking, I am not gonna get this stamp set because this is not looking like fun to me. Okay, so here we have our green. Chamois, show up. And because stamps can be reversible, does it say? It's not telling me that it's reversible. Okay. My daughter just walked in and I thought, oh no, the littles are coming back already. I'm not ready for this. Okay, so now we're doing the sky. Okay, that part I have. That makes sense. Maybe they screwed up on my stamp. Wouldn't that be something? Okay, you know what? We'll do Misty Moonlight again. You know what? I'm too lazy to stamp off. It's going full strength. Maybe we want to give it a mist. Yeah, let's give it a mist. I've been into misting lately. So, here we go. That looks cool. All right, now we're going to turn it around and see if we can get that sand on there. See, so the sand, does it go on an angle? It's not a rectangle then. Okay, well, I'm going to do it upside down. I don't think this is the way it's supposed to be, but that's what I'm going to do. Barb, is it supposed to go upside down? If you slightly overlap the sky and the water, you get a definite horizon. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, but I still don't understand. Yeah, no, I really do love scenery stamps. And I should probably have played with this a while, but that's kind of like cheating. Like, this is the first time I'm inking up this stamp. So, well, let's see. I'm gonna stamp the bloody thing upside down. That's all there's to it. Don't get your squirrel mad. Here, Sahara sand. Okay, and now, okay, that's not looking too bad. Not looking bad at all. Okay, so now, what else do we have in here? We have some grass. Here's the grass. Let's do it like so. Maybe we'll go up a little bit. So, yeah, this is going to be nice. Even though I stamped the thing upside down, there's no rules that says you're not allowed to do that. So, I will share my wisdom from the bog, okay? After this, there's one good thing about a public humiliation. I will look and see what other people have done and see if they have any tips. So, you know, I realize that I just don't have time to stamp everything. Oh, look at that. That does look really nice, doesn't it? Okay. And then look at this. I'm going to turn you into a fan, Donna. I'm going to take this off for a minute. I should have cleaned it. I know. Okay. So now we've got a little bit of a gravelly thing. We're going to add some texture to my sand. That hard-won sand here. See, and actually, this is probably not, this. I should just put it on a block now instead of doing this tediously with a Stamparatus. But you know what? Stamparatus is here. The block is not. There. See, doesn't that look good? It's looking good. Yeah. Victory. Victory, people. There, we're going to put a long one here on the side. There. You know what? I think my darling daughter has kept the kids outside. She's already done. Sweet girl. You know what? And I am enjoying having them here. It's so nice having breakfast with them, and they wake up and it's like, Oma, Oma. It's really nice. Tucking them in at night, and yeah. Precious times. Okay, I'm going to do that in the same color, an overlap of Pear Pizzazz. And was it supposed to be upside down, Barb? Look at that. That looks pretty cool too. And I'm kind of thinking I might want to move it over a little bit. I'm going to lay it right like so. Oh. There. And I'm going to stamp again without re-inking. New photopolymer stamps are super sticky. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. Just a light. You know what? I want it dark. I'm going to do it again. Here we go. Nice. And I think it would be fun to color wash these too. Oh, it's looking good. It really is. I'm quite pleased with that. Okay, now there's another little grassy thing here. And we've got some clouds here. We're going to do that and overlap a bit. There. I'm going to move this one out of the way. I'm just laying them on my chamois. You know, maybe they'll self-clean. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay. Oh, I'm glad, Jean. I'm glad I'm helping you. You know what? It is super helpful to watch someone go through the process and struggle a little bit and see what happens. So there we go. That's nice. Now let's see. So I did it all in Pear Pizzazz. Let's go with a darker color. I want Mossy Meadow. And seriously, the thing to do, I mean, at first it can be really, you know, it can make you angry, especially if you're menopausal. Do you find that you get mad a little easier? Yeah. But once you start playing, yeah, that looks really nice with the different shades, doesn't it? And I like the look of this. It looks like the sun's coming through. Let's add a few clouds to this. But once you start playing, and that's why it's so important, when you're in a rush, that doesn't, the rushing and time pressure is the killer of creativity. It's when you know, chill, put on some music, get out your paper, and just play. See, so these guys, let's have a look. I've lost my stamps. Oh yeah, here they are right beside me. So these little round guys, they can be rocks. So I could make a rock, or it can be a cloud. Here, I'm gonna just make a cloud, like so. And, oh, I don't want that there. Move that out of the way. And I'm gonna do it in the same color. So it'll be darker on the part that I stamped already. And because I don't like this edge here, I'm gonna try to get rid of that. Don't like it at all. Oh. Misty Moonlight again. There. Not sure if I like that, but I'm gonna try this on shimmery white. Oh no, then it's all the same. We don't want that. I'm just gonna lay this on here. So. Now this is just plain old white. I'm going to take this and put it on a block. So just wait a second, I have to grab a block. Here, I've got my block. And you know, the Stamparatus, this black mat is absolutely wonderful for giving you that spongy layer that you need to get a good image with your photopolymer stamps. But I don't really want to get that black thing filthy, so I have a piece of grid paper and I'm going to hold this here down a little bit. Okay. Now, and the block's in the way. There. That's not so bad. And then the green, let's see, where did you go, green? Oh, here we are. Let's do that. Let's clean this off and take this off. Put the green back on, this one. And I've got lots of ink pads open. This is not good. Okay, here's my pair of pizzazz. Ink it up again. And I'm going to turn this sideways and just finish it off a little bit. That's good. And here. Nice, nice, nice. See? It's looking good, isn't it? And then if I had used shimmery white, then I could take a water pen, and I might try it anyway. Let's see. I have a great big fat water pen here. There's a little section right there that says push. So you push, and I just use my hand, and when it gets wet, oh yeah, there it goes. The water flows. Now, when you're using plain, like basic white, you can't go back and forth over it. You have to be fairly quick about it. Because otherwise you're gonna your paper's gonna not like delaminate, so to speak. It's gonna come undone a little bit. There. Let's go one more across the bottom. There. I did go back and forth, but that looks nice. And then maybe right here with the Sahara sand. Okay, and now, what do you think? You're liking it, eh, Glenda? Yeah, it's looking better. So it just goes to show you that you can, from a total disaster of not knowing what you're doing, it's now looking good. I'm not sure if I like that hump, so we're going to do something about that. So let's get the Sahara sand back in. The nice thing about using shimmery white is that you can soften the colors a little bit more with a water pen. Here. See that? And it doesn't matter that that's a little bit darker, but while it's still a bit wet, I'm not pressing hard, okay? I'm just doing a real light wash. So now take a look. I have an idea. Now you could, this is going to be funny. You are going to see the irony in this in a minute. I'm going to put this back on my Stamparatus. And I'm not sure if I want a fence. I think the fence might deter. I'm not going to do a fence, but I am going to do a word. Oh, and guess what? It's the words are rubber. So we have to take out our mat. We don't need the mat. Okay? And I'm just going to leave it. So this is going to be like a really plain and simple card. At least that's what people are going to think. They don't know all the sweat and no tears, no tears. There was no drama. I didn't say any bad words. I didn't even say bad words in my head. Not this time. I have. Don't worry, I have. There. Okay, that looks pretty straight. And now I'm going to do this in Misty Moonlight. And we'll do it again. There. Oh yeah. That looks good, doesn't it? Now, this was just a scrap, so I didn't even measure it. So let's measure it and see how big it is. It's an odd measurement, I know that. 3.5 by 5. Okay, let's see what that looks like on a white card base. Here. So it has to be a little bit shorter. I don't really want to make it shorter. You know what you can do? I'm going to show you a little cheat, okay? What I'm going to do, this is a great cheat. I love it. I have to grab my paper trimmer. So what I do, because I like longer, skinnier cards, so I'm just going to, I'm not going to glue this down yet. I could, I suppose. Oh, and I've got ink on the back. Turn it around. So I'm laying it so that my margins are fairly equal, and then I'm eyeballing this. I'm taking off 1/4 inch. Okay. Did it cut through all the way? It did. Okay. So now I have a 4 inch by 5.5 card. It's perfect. It's perfect. No one's going to know that you cheated because a lot of people don't even know what a normal card size is. And besides, what's normal anyway? So I could pop this up, but you know what? I'm not going to. Am I? Yeah, I am. What the heck? All right. Dimensionals. And here we go. Oh, my paper pumpkin is arriving. The FedEx truck just pulled into my driveway. And you know what? The irony is that the paper pumpkin is coordinating with this suite, I believe. So I might just do a paper pumpkin reveal. I only have 4 kits, and from now on, I'm only going to get 2. So one will be for me, and one will be to give away to a new stamper. And that's the beast. Yeah, my daughter's beast. Billy! I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the paper pumpkin. Just admire my card. It's okay, Billy. Thank you. Oh my word, people. It is not the paper pumpkin, so I can't share it with you. It's a HelloFresh box. I skipped this week, I thought. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to have to cancel HelloFresh. I really do love it. I have some coupons for a free week's worth of food if you want one. So let me know. But I really, really love this. Now, there are pebbles that you can add. Pebbles, enamels, shapes. Maybe we'll add a few. I am sometimes such a clean and simple person that I don't always like using embellishments, but I'm going to try. So I have my little pokey tool. These are really cute. They were back ordered for a while. Oh yeah, that does look pretty nice. Here. What's neat is that they have the different shapes, right? And then there's different colors. So there's light gray, there's a medium gray, and then there's the beige. So let's do a medium. Here, and then maybe, I don't know if I want the beige one in here. It looks a bit like cinnamon cider. And I didn't use any of those tones. Let's see what it looks like. Come on, come to mama. Oh yeah, it does work. See? It is kind of cute, isn't it? Yeah. My mother would love this card. Okay, well, I think you can agree with me that this card has redeemed itself. Okay? So I'm pretty happy with it. I will keep playing. I was planning to actually use the fence. And oh yeah, one other thing I wanted to share with you. So we have this shimmery white grass, Now I'm looking for my little black mat, which has totally disappeared. Oh no, it's right beside me. Okay. So now we're going to use a water painter. And so this could be green, but it could also, the grasses on the beach are sometimes in shades of brown. So we're going to do a little bit of both. Okay. So I'm going to put a little soft suede on that corner and a little pear pizzazz on the other corner. And I'm going to use a smaller water painter. The water painters come in sets of 3 with varying thicknesses of tips. One's a broad brush and one is a, here, so here's the green, see? And then we can add a little bit of brown. Let me just clean this off. Where's my bill? Here. Just clean it off, squeeze, and just keep brushing till the color's gone. And then we're going to pick up some of the soft suede, and I'm just going to go right in there with it, just to, see, cover it up a bit, and do a bit of both. And then we'll add a little more green here. Bit of dark. There. Let's have a look. I don't know if I have another piece. Yeah, I was going to show you. If you guys are still interested, I can keep going. I have vanilla. And sometimes stamps look totally different when you do them on vanilla. So let's have a peek. I don't know how committed I am. We're going to find out. I'm also getting to be having a really big mess in my space. Huge mess. I have ink pads open everywhere. Okay. Here. You know, it would be great to have a permanent assistant. I keep saying that. And you know, with the war in Ukraine, I said to Gerard, I said, yeah, the plan is for me to move to Europe, but if that turns into something bigger, then I think you should come here. Oh, guess what I forgot? What would have been really nice? Oh my word, yes. Let's have a look. I'm coming back. Sorry. Look at this. I'm moving this. I just saw a stamp. I am a bit of a squirrel, you know. I don't know if it's going to work because we've got it popped up. But look at this stamp with the birds. Okay. I do love birds in the sky. It makes me really happy. Okay, now with the birds, you got to make sure they're not upside down. That looks good. That's, if I do it that way. Well, you know what? They've made it so that this could go either way. I'm going to do it this way. If you have a preference, let me know. There's a dimensional right there. This could get tricky. I'm going to do these in Night of Navy so that they're a shade darker. Okay. And let's have a look. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Yes, so you can see how these stamp sets really do go well together. And those birds will work in a lot of different things. You could have a deer going in. Yeah, it's cute. Now, I still don't know if that sand is meant to go upside down or not. Okay, we're not going to go there. Let's see. Oh yeah, vanilla. Here we go. So very vanilla. And then I was thinking, just to play for a minute, with the die cuts before I do any stamping. So we have the sand, we have the water, and then, let me see, I have another type of water. I should have done the other one upside down. I did it upside down, but then they would have gone different ways. Let's see. And you could do a plain one in between, but I just wanted to see what that would look like, but that's too much to do today to figure that out. Not going to do it. In fact, I'm cutting my losses, I think. I don't think I'm going to do any more stamping. It's good. Sometimes you just have to know when to stop. I will show you later what it looks like on vanilla. Okay? Let's transfer. I'm just really grateful that you joined me today. It was nice to chat with you. And it's still going, isn't it? Yeah. Wow, it's way. I think it stopped. It says I'm still live. Okay, I have no idea what's going on. I think there's just a delay in between what I'm doing and what's going on my laptop. I have no idea. So anyway, I just want to thank you for joining me. It's been a slice. It's been real. And I hope that I've encouraged you to try these scenery stamps. I'll do a blog post on it and I'll play a little bit more and see what I come up with. Okay? And I'll definitely link to the work of some other talented demos who might not have these spatial issues that I do. All right. Take care and have a super day. Bye. Oh. Hello, Barb. No, I'm not. Oh, gosh, that's crazy. All right, guys. Was I saying anything bad? Okay. Okay. My technology. All right, guys. This is really crazy.